I know that you were asking earlier about the backup along I-20 between Monroe and Ruston.
Yes.
This is I-20 West, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's at a standstill. And we've had people that have started to contact us here in our newsroom because either they can't reach their loved ones who have been stranded and called them before to tell them they were stranded, or that they haven't been able to reach 911 or 211. So we're starting to get calls in. I actually reached out to one of the people who messaged us. She said her husband and her son were headed to Dallas. The husband had to be back to work in Dallas today, but he wanted to go check on his wife and kids that live in, they're from Douglas, Georgia, I believe. And
Okay.
so he and the oldest son, I think 19 years old, they were headed back to Dallas. They thought everything was clear because everything was clearing up in Georgia, and he checked along the way. But remember, we had those 18 wheelers trying to climb the hill, and that's when they started to get stranded. And it was like a ripple effect for everybody else that was trying to go westbound. And so,
Wow.
listen to what she had to say. Her name is Monteria Guyton. He described the conditions on Interstate 20.
Dark, scary, icy. I mean, and they just had no idea, what they were coming up to. There were no warnings, so they were just kind of confused, about the road conditions and just the traffic that was backed up and how it was sitting still. They thought they would be there about 5 or 10 minutes, and hours fly by, and then they lose contact, and then it was just scary from there.
Did they describe any of the big trucks, the 18 wheelers that were on the roadway stranded?
Yes. Yes, they said that they were that's really pretty much all they saw was 18 wheelers that were just, stuck, couldn't move, couldn't get around, no one could move. And that was what
How
was
did they
most
end
scary.
up getting through there?
I have no idea. I think it was really by the grace of God. I think they were just, trying to maneuver the vehicle as humanly, as possible, and the whatever that was possible for them to do. And they some kind of way they maneuver
Yeah.
their way through. I couldn't even
How
tell you how they